What's up, guys? Hey, it's Worldwide Chrome. Welcome back to the Hold My Beer channel. I'm here with the Missus.
Hey y'all.
She's been worldwide. She's been oh, well, that's on my mind. I want to say this. First of all, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my sister-in-law. I love you, I do.
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Holly.
Happy birthday, Holly. All right, guys, let's get into it. Worldwide Chrome, Mrs. Chrome, I'm gonna hold my beer. And normally these videos or type of videos will come out on Sundays where we just have conversations. We talk about whatever's trending, whatever is going on in politics, just whatever. But because of all of the festivities and things that were going on, it's coming out on Monday. Blame it on my head, not my heart. All right? Here we go. So, what we got, Mom? Fire in the hole.
Okay, so the first...
And y'all know I'm going to tell you how I feel.
So the first topic...
And I'm going to say this too.
Oh my gosh. You let me know when you're done and ready.
Anything that I say is my opinion. This does not reflect the sponsors, her, the moon, sun, stars, or the quasars. Anything that comes out of my mouth is how I feel. Just want to put that out there. Full disclosure. All right.
You got my hat on.
Yeah, I'm winning your hat. It's called cross promotion.
Okay. Anywho, let's talk about... Okay, what we going to start with? Oh, Lynn from the Turkey Leg Hut. So... If you guys don't know, Lynn, I forgot, what's their last name?
Price.
Lynn Price was the former owner, co-owner of the Turkey Leg Hut. Him and his wife, they been through this nasty divorce, and he was partners with another guy that owned a bar. And whatever happened, they fell out, and apparently, allegedly, Lynn hired some guys off the street or something, and they went and burned down the bar and they burnt down some more businesses on that little strip. And I think that man is crazy, but I just want to know what you think about this.
Well, if I'm be honest about it, I feel conflicted about it. I feel bad. I feel very bad about the whole situation. Mm-hmm. You know, it's very rare to where you have couples like us, black couples that own businesses, they're trying to do good, they're trying to do right, mm-hmm. and just to see the deterioration of everything here in the last 6, 7, 8, maybe months or year has been troubling. From he and her getting a divorce, him losing his family, losing the business, reportedly or allegedly. She was going to some gospel singer and borrowed like $400,000 from them, couldn't pay it back. Then the business partners supposedly stole a recipe and the vendor. That's what caused him to burn that guy's business down. Mm-hmm. He was stealing old school cars, which that's kind of easy to do. And that's why you see him at Rick Ross Car Show with all these old school vintage cars. You know I'm a car guy. But what I do know, he won't be at Rick Ross Car Show this year.
That man is a crook, though. I didn't know. And it is troubling because we want to strive to be a successful black couple that others can look up to. Yeah. And so we look up to other successful people that are more successful than us as couples. And when you see like these shenanigans and things going on, it's like a big facade, because I thought they had like this great marriage, but I should know by now what you see on the internet is not always. And
anybody's gonna have problems.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And look here, I ain't talking about for the fake marriages. I'm talking about the real marriages with documented. You gonna have issues in marriage. I mean, you taking two people's
that come from different upbringings.
And two different personalities and trying to meld them together.
Yeah.
But I just not think the fall from grace would be
that hard.
This hard and far for them.
That was
crazy. Know, and it's really troublesome, bothersome. to know, like, reportedly, they were doing like 30,000 customers a week. Everybody, y'all remember about the turkey leg hut?
Mm-hmm.
It hit my radar, and I don't even do social media.
Me and my son went to the turkey leg hut.
Yeah, I don't even do social media.
And it was like the line was out the door, around the corner. So it was like success. It really was.
Mm-hmm. To go from that to losing your family
and an indictment. Like, well, how many years he facing?
I think they said 20.
Damn, that's crazy.
You know, and then the dudes, I'm like, okay, man, look here, man, I'm gonna ride with you on a lot of things, but you can't come to me and say, hey, Crump, I'm gonna $1,400 to go burn down this damn building over here. What the hell you just said to me?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild, guys. So that kind of popped up on the radar this week. But you know, we just pray for them people. Hopefully, something will work out for them. But you know, I hate to see any successful. It's very few of us out here, and y'all know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Very few successful of us out here. You know, especially that are married and going strong, or you know, and then just for it to all fall down. So
yeah, and speaking of falling down and police troubles, there was this dad in Cincinnati, Ohio. I saw it real quickly on my news feed. But you heard about the dad
yeah, I heard about
in Cincinnati. Apparently, his name escapes me, but the police had murdered his son. His son was running. Apparently, his son had a gun. But you know, that's all it takes. I saw the video, but it didn't look like the son was actually pointing the gun at the police. It just looked like he had a gun in his possession and he was running from the police. And they shot and killed him. And then the next day, was it the next day?
It was the next damn day.
The next day they had some kind of function. And this police officer happened to be working that function. And the dad of the unalived boy came and just unalived the police, like eye for eye, tooth for tooth type thing. And I just want to know how you felt about it. Because we do have a son. Well, and I'm ready to take out the whole world, but I don't want to take out innocent people behind my child.
Well, I want to say this in the right way, in the proper way. I love my son. Obviously he loved his son. Mm-hmm. And regardless of whatever your child does to someone else or whatever, guess what? At the end of the day, that's still your child. I don't think there's anything that my son can't do that he will not have the support. Now, I'm not raising him to do this now. I don't want people to take it that way.
Yeah.
But there is nothing he can't do that will take my love away from him. Because at the end of the day, when it all falls down, that's my son.
Still my son.
That's my baby. Mm-hmm. Okay? But it's very sad, because when you look at it, 3 lives, 3 families have been super destroyed now.
Whole families.
Just destroyed. You know, and that's all. Like when the I must admit this, guys. I'm honest. You know, this is my opinion. This is the whole my beer channel where I say how I feel. When I was surprised they ain't lump him upside the head. He had to come in there with a spit mask on, with his eyes all swollen up. So they ain't do that to him. But when he walked in there, he was looking at the cops and he was like, "Yo, you killed my son, so I killed one of y'all." Mm-hmm. You know, is that right or wrong? I would have went about it a different way, but you know, the love of your child or the love of your loved one, because I would hurt someone over you.
Right.
Like they will be hurt.
Right.
They will cease to exist.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know, whether I have the right information or not, they are done.
Done for.
You know, but it's just all bad, all sad. Yeah. And again, I you know, and I'm not one of these guys that hates all the police. I don't like a lot of them, but I'm not gonna say all of them. You know, that man was just directing traffic. He didn't deserve to get mowed down like that. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you should have went through the proper channels and hurt your son.
Yeah, went to him and his family.
Yeah, him and his family.
Yeah, that would make more sense of justification than killing an innocent person.
Yeah.
That's just sad. Well, on a lighter note, let's talk about the lady on the cruise. On the cruise.
Yeah. That lady smoking dick.
Well, okay, so you tell me what you know about it.
So we've been on a lot of cruises.
We just came back from one.
Yeah. And supposedly, from what I'm getting, the lady she was on a cruise, obviously. You can be in the middle of that goddamn ocean. But she didn't have the wristbands for the excursion. And maybe she was confused. And maybe they didn't articulate it to her. Well, I think they did articulate it to her. Because at a certain point, they was like, ma'am, you can't be on
this excursion
because you don't have the proper credentials or the wristband.
And everybody know when you go on excursion, they give you a wristband when you're doing it through the cruise ship. They give you that the way they can identify who paid for what.
And your ass get back on the goddamn boat.
And I don't know how you get confused. If you paid your money, you should already know that. I don't know. I'm like Jamie Foxx. I blame it on the alcohol. Maybe she was just whatever. And what she do? That lady, and she's old big block, old big back bitch. She just sorry about that, y'all. She just like a petulant 2-3-year-old. She just sat down with all of her girth, and they had to come and drag this lady off the damn excursion boat. And you got all other people out there. I would be mad as if I was one of the people that we waiting on her to move out the way so we could go on the excursion.
Yeah, and cause guess what? All right, so and with the lady, she was very selfish, guys. I gotta admit this because you gotta think everything on the cruise runs on time. Yeah. That then when the big boat leaving, the big boat leaving. Unless a bitch fall overboard.
And you'll see them running.
Okay.
To get there.
Yeah, because that boat gonna leave.
When they say 4:30, that's what they mean. Yeah, they taking off at 4:30.
So you got this lady over here slide down the seat and everything. They got the whole Jamaican police, the Bahamian police to come get her off. All right. So meanwhile, the clock's ticking on the other paying people's excursion, adventure, whatever the hell's going on. Yep. She going through all of this, and they still in the sun. You know what I'm saying? I done pissed off.
I think the cruise line refunded all them people their money back because she did ruin the whole experience. But I know one thing, they gonna do something different going forward.
Oh yeah.
They gonna do something different.
Something before
about to change.
What's gonna happen before you going on this excursion?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. We about to stamp your hand. You gonna be in the ghetto club or something. You feel me? You about to have a stamp.
Not finna
we ain't worried about no band. You can slide off and give it to somebody else. None of that. You about to have a glow in the dark stamp. You hear me? Mm-hmm. With the yellow light, the blue light, whatever light they call it.
Yes, goodness. Okay, so we gonna delve into a little bit of politics, but before we do, gorilla versus 100 men. I saw that on TikTok. Who winning?
100 men.
You crazy as hell.
100 men.
I think that the gorilla gonna win.
100 men.
First of all, what bell arms with a gorilla?
Yeah, 100 men.
Oh,
we
comment down below what you think.
We like the 300. We gonna storm that bitch. You know what I mean?
That gorilla mess y'all up.
Man, he'll mess up the. I'm gonna be in the back because I'm the general. So I'm gonna be on the horse in the back. But the first 25, he gonna get a hold of. But after that, we got his ass. He going down. You seen King Kong? Yeah. Come on, man. Stop playing, man. And I'm different. Y'all have seen some of my videos. If you haven't seen some of the other videos, first of all, like, comment, subscribe. Go watch the rest of the videos that are on the channel. And then if I'm facing a damn gorilla, tiger, bear, whatever, I got that anyway.
Okay, so let's segue into a little bit of politics. I don't like to get too touchy on politics because my husband, he said, as you can see, he said whatever on his mind, and sometimes it kind of strike a little nerve when you start talking about certain people. Anyways, we're gonna talk about Tiffany. What's her name? Henyard.
Lord.
The lady who had that small town buy her a Tahoe. And talking about that Tahoe cost $125,000. I ain't never seen no Tahoe. I don't even know about cars, but I ain't never seen no Tahoe cost that much. But now it's a new thing. What she done did now?
Well, first of all, she going to jail.
She need to go to jail.
She going to jail. Okay? But this lady made in a little old town, like being in Gainesville, California.
It's a little tiny town.
$347,000 last year. She got a $4,500 some type of allowance and $1,100 allowance for the vehicles, but she already bought the Tahoes to drive her around everywhere she go. That's called fleecing. That's called. I don't know if I can say this. Hell, I'm not monetizing anything. It's only about 50 of y'all. She raping the town.
She absolutely is.
She really is, and she need to go to jail. And it makes me feel bad because I'm like, man, you're a black person, lady.
But that's what she does, though. She is such a crook, and she will get up there and say, "Oh, you trying to tear down some black people? You trying to tear down a black woman?" And so she try to put us in there, and I just don't understand her. I'm like, you know you crooked. You know, but she gonna stand fast. She gonna stand on her business when she know she dead wrong. Oh, speaking of,
and she going to jail.
She is. Speaking of trying to tear down a black woman, man, we gonna talk about real quick that Shedeur Sanders. Now, that's Deion Sanders' son.
Correct.
Now my husband had another take on that, which I think needs to be said because it made a lot of sense about the black fathers and stuff.
Well, I think with the Shedeur Sanders thing, it was a lot going on. First of all, as y'all can see, I'm black. I'm not a person of color. I'm black. Okay, I have a son. Okay, I'm very involved in his life, all of his decisions. You know, we are a family. And I think a lot of times in life, when you're dealing with other races or ethnicities, they feed into stereotypes where they don't think that black fathers are very present. Okay, well now here you see, you have a very successful family. Okay, they're rich, they have money. Okay, you have a very active father in his son's life, helping him and guide him through something that the father has already went through. All right?
Right.
That's what fathers are supposed to do. I don't care about I don't need a man, this, that, and the third. No, yes you do. Okay? Yes you do. You can't, you women, ladies, y'all can't raise men. Especially, what type of sense would it make if the man you've had this child from has went through this process before and he's popped out on the other side and became very successful at it? First of all, that's asinine. But the second thing I thought about, which no one thought about, is I think maybe they may have used, I think they tried to humble the dad, okay, by messing with his son. Because back to the Cincinnati guy. I don't know why people don't think black men don't love our children. We love our children. But so I think they tried to humble Deion by messing with his child. The second thing I think is this really wasn't a really good draft class or anything. So I think, you got some very smart people in corporate America, the NFL's a corporation guys, is that they said, this ain't gonna be about nothing. Okay, we have 3 days of this on TV that we done paid for. Let's be honest about it, guys. Only person most people were showing up to watch was the Sanders, right?
Yeah.
And I think they colluded. They didn't collude to keep him out of the league. I think they colluded to keep him in the draft so it will keep the ratings up for the draft.
Yeah.
And I've not heard it from that angle. But I know marketing. You know, I was a banker for a long time. Marketing strategies, sales, all of that.
So you saying if they would have drafted him the first day, people wouldn't look to him?
The second day, third day, fourth day, what the hell I'm looking for?
Oh.
Ain't no need to look. What the hell I'm looking for now? Ratings tank.
Yeah. Create a little drama.
Create drama to keep it going to the point to where they say, no, at this point now, guys, we gotta say somebody gotta draft him now. And I really think that's what happened. Cause it's all a game, guys.
Yeah, all a game. But they don't do that to them white players.
Yeah.
Like when they white player, every white player, they always, they got a good, wholesome Christian dad. Like you never hear them being painted as the dad's not being present.
But that reminds me again. I'm a black dad. Man, since this boy been born, I done took him there, picked him up, and keep it going. But all the black dads, look here, man. Most successful people, okay, they have a father in their life. and I can only speak from my experience because I am black. And I'm not trying to always harp on race or anything. That's not what I'm saying. But guess what? When you think about Venus and Serena Williams, they demonize their dad. When you think about
Joe Jackson,
all of his children are multi-millionaires. Okay? Demonize him. Even Shedeur Sanders. I can keep going on and on and on and on and on. You know, but when our counterparts do it, oh, he's just a great dad.
He's just tough love.
It's tough love, and he's the bee's knees. Why is that? Because guess what? They're not. It's a trope, really.
Yeah. Okay. Either the fathers are not present, or they are horrible fathers, but they can't just be a regular good daddy. Like just be regular. It's they just gotta find something to be wrong with the dad.
Yeah, and I don't like that, and I don't agree with that. You know, I think for a long time in culture in general, people have said, "Oh, black guys aren't present in their children's lives. They don't." Man, that's a bunch of bullshit. I hate to say it that frank, but that's what that is. Bullshit. I'm here to tell you right now. Okay, and that's why I'm happy that I'm growing up in the generation I am, having seeing what I'm seeing. Maybe in the 70s and 80s that was true, but now when I'm out and about and I look around, I see a lot of black fathers with their daughters and with their sons. So that shit go out the window.
Yeah.
Oh, I made myself upset. All right, let's go.
See, I'm gonna make you more upset, but it's kind of funny. So you heard of AM to PM staffing. Okay, so y'all know Trump done got rid of all the brown people because they taking the jobs. And now it ain't no brown people to work these farms, and these farms are really suffering. So they have a company called AM PM staffing.
Google it. Or Facebook.
So you can laugh. Because now they want to pay you $11 an hour to do what exactly? To pick these blueberries and these apples and all oranges and stuff. And they want you to work from sun up to sundown.
No, giving the specific times. I think it was from 7
a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week, and they gonna give you $11 an hour. I thought slavery was over, but they got to be crazy.
And if they think black people gonna do it, she won't say it. I say it. If you think black people gonna do it, we done been there before. I remember my auntie need to know, man. Look, hey, before the Ferrari hats and the nice cars and the houses and the Rolexes, guess what? Anthony, Florida. My auntie Needle, all right, had a van. And at like 3:30 in the morning, she would go pick up, I never forget his name was Cheeto. Cheeto will fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and pick up all the guys, get to the peanut field, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Peanuts.
Pick up the peanuts, and then it's seasonal. Okay? And she's like the boss lady. And at the end of the day, depending on how many buckets you picked, which was at that time I think $1.50. Seriously, this is how I got my school clothes.
$1.50 per bucket.
And me and my cousins, I hope my cousin watching this, Kill, Kyrie, BJ, we thought we was smart and slick. We would put sand in the bottom of it, then put peanuts on top, and they would just come through and be like, what the hell is y'all doing? Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, now the farmers, you see,
they don't got nobody to pick the peanuts.
And the black farmers ain't the one complaining.
No, because we never had the manpower to begin with.
The manpower or the resources, they ain't give us the USD grants or the Department of Agriculture, none of that. So they ain't panicking. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? White people like, oh, we going bankrupt now.
It is.
And guess what? He did this to y'all last time. But you voted for him again. See, this is where I shine at, and because I'm into politics. I'm not so much into social media and the trending stuff like my wife is, you know.
But it's y'all time to shine though, man. Y'all wanted this. So get out there and pick them peanuts.
Hey.
For $11 an hour.
Picking them blueberries out from what is called Louisiana?
Yeah, and if you work hard enough, you might can pay a light bill in your house.
Google it.
Like
go to Facebook. It's called
real hard because you'll be a millionaire.
AM to PM staffing. They got their phone number on the website.
Cause they dead serious, y'all. They
are desperate at this point.
They desperate, but they ain't desperate enough. Cause who finna work for $11 an hour?
Oh yeah,
Not me.
Hey, and guess what? We done been there, done that. We ain't going back. Don't worry about it.
We ain't going back. I would turn my own backyard into a farm before I go and pick some peanuts for somebody else. You got to be crazy.
You might walk out this bitch one morning, the whole backyard be a goddamn blueberry.
It'll be a blueberry farm. I be slanging blueberries like we slanging crack.
Man, you been lost your damn mind. You be like, what the hell's going on? You know what I'm saying? You be scared, you know. Hold on one second, y'all. I'll be right back, y'all. Yeah, so the whole goddamn blueberry, I'll be back there, the whole farm, because guess what? I know who not going to do that. And I can't speak for all black people, but I can speak for the majority.
Yeah, and then he said, this the new thing though. He done passed the law saying, or he trying to pass the law saying that.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Goddamn Trump. Goddamn Trump. No, so not only he done got rid of the people. Mm-hmm. I can't say brown people because I'm brown, but I'm handsome. Hey, amigo, you drive truckle? No English? No drive truckle. That's what Trump just said. Trump said if you don't speak no English, you are not driving a semi truck. That's what he said. He signed the order. So you can't get the goddamn fruit. Ain't nobody pick the damn fruit. Who gonna drive the goddamn fruit to the goddamn store? To the processing plant? Hey, see, I'm built for this.
Ooh, Lord. Well, that's all I got for you today.
Y'all better do something. Hey.
That's all I got for you.
Y'all be good. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I just give y'all my opinion. I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings. I love y'all. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. The Hold My Beer channel. Host Worldwide Chrome. Mama Hold My Beer helps me on Sundays. See y'all soon.
Peace.
Deuces.